Hello, my name is Yanni, and these are my fitness interviews that I conducted. I interviewed 3 people. One, my uncle. His name's Dan. He's 41. I interviewed my dad. His name's John. He's 53. And I interviewed my friend who's in college. Her name is Alex, and she's 19. So, my Uncle Dan, he has trouble garnering motivation to go to the gym. One thing he said is that it is difficult sometimes to get out of bed and convince myself to go get a workout in. I have this same mentality. I have trouble getting any motivation to go to the gym, especially if I'm just sleeping in. He believes that personal benefits. The personal benefits that he's gotten from his fitness plan are that he has lost 23 pounds since last summer, and now he's more active with his kids, and he said, I can actually run and wrestle and play with them for a longer period of time without getting tired. His 10-year-old son, Aiden, he wrestles, so he wants to be able to wrestle with him a little more without getting fatigued. Financially, it is difficult for him to manage a gym membership as well as put his kids through school, but he says, at this point, fitness is a main focus. His motivations include being able to play with his kids for extended periods of time, as I just said before, and his personal goals. Adding to that 23 pounds from the end of, from summer to now, he wants to drop 50 pounds total to the end of this coming summer. And his significant other, who he has just found, is now pushing him even harder to go to the gym and start working on his body. Accessibility, the gym is right down the street, so he knew where he was going. And a benefit is that it makes him more self-confident in his image. He said, I feel more comfortable in my own skin, and I feel like I don't have to worry about how I'm built all the time anymore. It just feels good. Before I know personally, because when we would go out in public, he would go out and talk to people, and he would not be comfortable talking to them, because of his weight and how he looked, but now he's better. Next is my dad. One personal challenge he has had to battle was a torn ACL. He tore his ACL about 7 years ago playing soccer, and it has had long-term effects on his knee. He said it restricts my movement and certain actions just don't feel right, like something is out of place every time. Whenever we play basketball out in the driveway, he can never do certain dribbles because he can't move his knee in certain ways. Physical benefits include preventing the overweight history of past generations. He says my dad's dad, everyone, they were all at some point in their lives overweight and even obese at some point. It's crazy. I'm just hoping it never gets to me. I can attest his ancestors were not in the greatest shape. I've never heard of anything about them playing any sports or working out or anything, so my dad's trying to prevent that. For my dad, finances were never really a problem. As soon as he could afford it out of college, he got a membership to the nearest gym, whether it be in California or Washington or Florida, wherever he was living at the time. One thing that motivates him now is that he wants to work out and spend more time in the gym with me. Whenever we go to work out at Universal, it's good. It's a good father-son bonding time. As of now, the gym is super accessible to our family, as a gym, Universal, is right down the street from us. He feels that his regular exercise plan improves his mental health, as he feels that it refreshes him every morning after working long nights. my dad would work until about 4 in the morning. And then every morning he would just get up and go to the gym at like 9 and take a class, and he would come back all rejuvenated and yeah, all excited to go back to work that day. My friend Alex, she is currently 19 years old, and she is at the University of Pittsburgh. Her personal challenges are that if she is trying to run for a long period of time, she has trouble breathing, but she doesn't have asthma, so that's right. She says, I can only run until like the second half of my soccer games, and then I can't breathe anymore. Yeah, I have trouble breathing after long workouts at track, if we have to run far for sprinting. She also deals with shin splints. That's a main problem with a lot of young people that I know. One of the personal benefits is that she likes working on her physique and her physical fitness, and she says, I work out to get abs and only abs. Oh, and I want to get in better shape. That just shows like how she's mainly focused on her image and not really, her fitness is kind of. She wants to work on her physique, and her fitness is kind of in the back seat. She feels the pressure of student loans from college, so she finds it scary to think about how much her gym membership costs. But I found out later that her fitness center, as you see in the second bullet point, is discounted as she's in college, so it's coming with it. She says one of her main motivations is seeing all of the models on social media like Instagram and Snapchat and aspiring to have her body look like them. And she says working out improves her social life greatly, as some of the best friends she has made at college have come from working out with them and like meeting them at the fitness center and everything. So one thing I noticed about how the older interviewees and Alex is the reason they work out and their motivations. Both my dad and my uncle said they worked out in order to spend more time with their kids, while Alex, her answers seemed that her only motivation was working on her body based on how other people that she saw on social media looked like. I think this is a main. I don't think it's a problem with our generation, as I think that seeing more people on social media, it can be beneficial, as it can obviously motivate you like it does with Alex, but it can also lower your self-esteem greatly, and that's a problem at sometimes, and it's a main problem. But again, a lot of people benefit from this because it gives them some motivation to look just like them. Thank you.